Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are all working well. Oh, you know what? I gotta share my screen. I forgot to share my screen, entire screen. This screen, share. There we go. There we go. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. If the screen is good, and if everything is all good. Let me see how it's all going here. Oh, there we are. Okay, I see myself. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, awesome. Good day today, guys. I have so much cool stuff to tell you. Oh, let me just take this door so you guys don't see my door. Okay, let's get it settled in. All right, how's everybody doing? I have so much cool stuff to share with you today, but we're actually going to keep it super simple. Let me just do a couple of things. Number one, visuals are good. I think the screen is pretty good, right? Number two, my voice is okay. I don't sound like I'm gonna. I closed the door here. Let me just hang just 1 second. I'm gonna make sure the acoustics are good. Give me the. Tell me how the acoustics are. Are the acoustics are okay? Yeah, we missed retail sales. Because obviously start was 9:15. Can't trade every event, but we did miss the retail sales. We'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so acoustics are good, video's good. Everybody's crawling into the room right now. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to actually see if I can share this on X so everybody can come in. All right, it's all good. I can see myself over here. All right, awesome. Just trying to get everybody organized. Okay, all right. So, I have a lot of stuff to talk to you about today, but I think I'm going to save the more complex stuff for tomorrow. Simply because new week. Those of us who are trading Apex, we know, Trade of 8 had a massive brownout yesterday, so nobody could trade anything on Trade of 8. It's kind of frustrating, and I want to push everybody into a very complex sort of a order management system that I've been working on right away. So one of the upsides, there's always an upside to everything. One of the upsides to me not having, access to Trade of 8 yesterday, I was able to trade some other platforms, and I traded something super simple, right? Which I'm going to try and kind of try with you guys. And it's this very simple scalping strategy where all I'm doing is basically, and I'm actually missing the trade over here. All I'm doing is I'm primarily going to trade the Nasdaq with you guys today. I'm looking for a 2-bar trade. Now, it's 9:15. I guess, I shouldn't putz around. I'm looking for a 2-bar trade in one direction or the next. So let me, hang on a second. Let me just make sure I get the, I want to go to NQ 2040. Okay, let's try this for a second. I want to show it to you in practice, and I'm going to sort of explain to you what the structure of all of this is. I'm going to have to wear my glasses because now I have to really look at the screen hard. It almost got done. I almost got done. I should have been quicker to the to the move here. All right, you know what? We'll take 50 points off. So here's what I want to tell you. I've been reading this book, very interesting book on complexity theory, which basically states that everything in the universe is composed of the simplest, most primitive components, which then self-organize themselves into very complex systems. This goes from the atoms to the molecules to the proteins to DNA to everything else about us to all the inanimate objects in the world and stuff like that. So the reason why this is so fascinating for us as kind of market students is because if you think of prices as the most elemental elements of market movement, you can take that analogy into the market. And since we are focused on scalping trend, on trading trend on a short-term basis, if you sort of say to yourself, the simplest building block of trend is two consecutive candles in one direction. So in this particular case, you have two consecutive red candles. This is NQ, right? NQ in one direction. That's a red trend. I'm gonna take a short on that with a 5-point target, 10-point stop, right? Two consecutive candles in the opposite direction, in the green direction. So you're looking for switches. You're constantly looking for switches in trend direction as kind of like the most basic subcomponents of trend. And you obviously have to have, like a 70 or better win ratio in this particular pattern, which actually, I really, really did. The reason why it really caught my fancy is because in a matter of less than an hour and a half yesterday, I took a 50,000 to 50,500. I did $500 worth of trading in just very, very simple 1-2 structure. And since we have indicators, we have strategies, we have lots of interesting stuff in BK. All of these, which by the way, I'm going to sort of give you the links to my Pass the Prop Academy, which I'm hosting today is the Tuesday when we do our coaching session. So if you want to join me, please link over there. And additionally, also everybody, Apex just extended their deal, so be sure you sign up for Apex in terms of getting the accounts, because this is one of those interesting things where having a cheap prop trading account is one of the easiest ways to implement this strategy. So the only thing that you kind of have to, and we're gonna just trade NQ today, and we'll see how it goes. I frankly have no idea how it's going to go with you guys, but the thing I do know about all of this is that the most interesting realization I had while I was doing this couple of hours yesterday, as nothing was working on TradeAvate, was I absolutely, because the account was going up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it went, but it kept going up, and up and up. And what was fascinating about this was that I realized under no uncertain terms that in trading, if you do not have losses, you cannot have wins, especially on a scalping basis. That was just an incredibly interesting realization. In other words, we're always looking for situations where we just want to avoid losses at all costs. That is a massive mistake. The reason why is because the natural, ebb and flow of the markets is going to give you false positives, sometimes even 2 or 3 times in a row. But if you avoid those false positives, you're never going to get real positives in the trade. And as long as you keep to the strategy, the real positives will outweigh the false positives in the long run. But you must have the faith and the expectation. So in other words, if you have like 5 winners in a row, and you think you're never going to hit a loser, not only are you wrong, but you're very likely to not be doing this correctly, because when you hit a loser, you're going to try to regain it back by leveraging, by increasing your size, and all of that is going to just simply hurt you very, very badly. So like right now, we're watching this. I have a two candle trade here. I'm just trying to sell market here. Just kind of scalping with you again. It's pre-market. We'll see if we get any kind of price action, but it's just a way to show you how these tiny little elements of trend can be put together over a 2-3 hour period into actually $300, $400, $500 worth of P&L, and then you do that 5-6 days in a row, and you're effectively funded. And what's really, really nice about this is you really don't care about what the broad general trend of the market is. You really don't care, where even the opening ranges are or anything of that nature. It's literally the most primitive trend following structure there is. And I know, obviously, sometimes it works, sometimes it's not going to work. But if you let it play out, like right now, we're pumping right now because obviously it's pre-market. I took a trade pre-market, which is always kind of stupid. But again, I'm taking the trades to show you the actual structure, good, bad, or indifferent, so you guys can see how the P&Ls will accrete or decrete as we go forward. So I want to make sure. Actually, do I have? Okay, do I have a stop on this thing? Why's my stop so far ahead? It's 37.47. Yeah, I do have it is a 47 stop. Right. So that's correct. So I'm in at 37. The target should be 32 and 47 is the stop. It just looks bigger on the screen because it's just such small price movements. So we're gonna just let this trade play out, see how it works. If I get stopped out, it's actually a 2-bar green one, and I'll just reverse and I'll go long. So we will stay very, very fluid with this thing, just to show you how the scalping can work. I wonder if I can. I'm not really that familiar with. Oh, here it is. I guess I have to do this way. I'm just going to give you gives you a fuller vision of the screen, and you guys can see it. I'm using the 1-minute chart. Yes, we're scalping the 1-minute chart. So you can do this on a 5-minute chart. Obviously, the bigger the chart, the bigger the stops and the targets that you may want to have on the thing. I'm using sort of like the smallest element that I think is reasonable for scalping, which is the 1-minute chart. I'm just trying to put together, a couple of series of interesting trades. I thought this would be like a nice, interesting, simple break for us, instead of me bombarding you with the complexity of inventory management and other strategies and other stuff like that. Especially because there's so many people here. I'm actually curious, how many people here have never traded futures? How many people here are kind of like looking at a trade of 8 and futures trading as for the first time? Let me know. I'm actually gonna let me put up a poll here while this is going on. I'm gonna ask the question: have you ever traded futures? Yes, no. Start poll. All right, let me know. Let me know if you've done that, because I think in some ways, we're so deep into all of our indicators and strategies like that, it can be a little bit intimidating. So I wanted to start at something very, very, very simple and clean. You see, we're putzing around. It's market open. I got 3 minutes to market open, so it's very likely it might pop up against me over here. So I'm just you know what? I'm going to exit out. I'm going to exit out of this strategy because it's just very, very choppy. And the good thing is, by the way, this kind of a strategy, it allows you to to be flexible. If it's not going your way, you can just simply close it out. Let it be. There's literally a trade every 3 or 4 minutes. Now I'm only doing this on Nasdaq just to keep our focus straight, but we can easily do it on a million other things as well. So like right now, this is a 2-candle green strategy. I'm just waiting for the candle to complete, and then maybe we'll go long this strategy. We'll just reverse ourselves and just go long and see if the trade goes up. Now I just have to wait for the candle to complete and make sure that it does stay green as it completes. I don't have does anybody know how to do I try to figure out how to do the counter on trend. Okay, here we go. Buy more. So I'm long. I'm long market. I'm a little bit late on this because I don't have the full counter. But here's my target at 52. Right. Here's my target at 52 on the upside. Yeah, 52.25. There I am trying to run up the ladder. This is me entry over here. You can see that I'm entered over here. I'm just trying to run up the ladder. Let's see if the upside trade works. 1 minute to the open. All right, you know what? We'll take a little bit of profit. I'm sure it ran up there. It's fine. The point, I guess my point is that I wanted to make here is you can see how it's sort of very fluid. You make one tap dance, you make another tap dance. it works. And now the market open was, I knew it was going to go popping up actually hard. I should have just simply stayed in it, but I knew it was also going to be very volatile. So you have this big pop, nice volatility. We'll give it like the first 3 or 4 minutes to kind of chill out, and then we'll see. So there's a lot of people here. Like you see, I see 61% of people here who've never traded futures, right? So there's a lot of people who are kind of unfamiliar with all the indicator stuff that we're doing, which is why a very, very simple 1-2 strategy like this can be a lot of fun for you. And by the way, I'm doing this obviously with regular NQ. You can do it with a small NQ as a start. The idea is that you could really, what you'll see if you kind of trade this for a while is you see, wow, it really does put together small little trends that you could try to exploit. Like here's, so here's a red candle. Do we have a second red candle? We'll see. If we do, that might be an interesting trend for us to exploit to the sell side, right? So who knows how to do candle counter? This is driving me nuts here because I can't. I'm trying to do settings and bar countdown settings. I have it enabled, but for some reason it's not. All right, let's just see if it's doing anything. For some reason, it's just not printing over here on the countdown. All right, green. We're playing around with green, red candles here. Put it up into YouTube comments if you guys know how to do the Trader 8 settings. So right now, still playing around with Nasdaq. All right, it's getting a second green bar. Again, we absolutely want to wait to make sure that it completes. Although it's just this now, it's running. So I have to give myself some time here. There's a big bar, so it could easily retrace. I'm gonna try to stay patient until the bar closes before I enter the trade. Okay, buy market. I'm a little bit late on this. Let's see if I can get this going. Yeah, lots of reversals. So I don't know if this is gonna work for us. But it's fine because this is what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to have losing trades. You're going to have winning trades. Especially, by the way, what you see right now in Nasdaq is very little trendiness. Right? Nasdaq is kind of up and down, choppy. And what you need is you just got to be patient enough until you develop some trendiness in the equity piece, because it's just we have lots of early buys and some early sells. We're still in the space here. Do I have stops and targets against this? Oh, this does not give me stops and targets because I just realized this stupid thing. Okay, hang on. So this has to go NQ4. I didn't realize it. This is my first time trading with Trader 8. Okay, exit. We're gonna take this off. So that was a nice big pop, by the way. You see how we popped up, but I got a little bit lucky here because I didn't realize that you have to do, if you're placing a trade on the chart, you have to put the brackets. You have to have the brackets enabled over here, just as you have the brackets enabled over here. But regardless, you guys see this. This is a 1-2 structure, and now it's kind of starting to get trendiness a little bit here, and it's starting to pick up. And if you wanted to sort of look at, for example, ES, right? Let's go here. So here's the S&P. This is the first bar of the S&P. So we would have to have another bar. So we're going to actually create. Oh no, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find this. ES48. Okay. So I actually do have. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm kind of digging the whole trade of eight experience for now. So what you see here is this is the S&P. You see how, by the way, you have two green bars over here that produced a nice clean trade for us. These two red bars did not, but this was market opening, trade, so it was obviously, much crazier. Here we're going to go to ES4 if we're going to stay here. No two bars here, so there's absolutely no trade here for us. S&P is obviously a lot less volatile, but also doesn't produce nearly as as fun. So my stop loss is basically the stop loss is 10 points on the Nasdaq, 2 points on the S&P, 1 point target on the S&P, 10 points, 1 point target S&P, 2 point stop. On Nasdaq, it's 5.5. On the Dow, it's 10 point target, 20 point stop. So here's a double red bar in the S&P. We're going to just watch this carefully. I'm going to have to watch the tutorial. I need the counter to. I'd love for the counter to be here because it just makes it much easier for me to not be late on my entry. But this is fine. So again, I'm looking for a 2-bar note, effectively like the smallest subcomponent of trend, and then I'm going to try to exploit that for a very, very quick profit. So I have 2-bar red right now, possibly forming, but I need this thing to close. So right now it totally changed. You see that the market is very it's definitely biased up, but kind of very choppy, not really fighting its way, straight up to the top right now. So watching this now it could be a 2-bar green if this thing holds, and if it does, we'll take the trade. I actually have it on my other screen. I can watch the countdown on the other screen. Now this is my stream delayed? Well, no. Why would my stream be delayed? What do you mean is my stream delayed? Maybe it's delayed on YouTube a little bit. Like it's always going to be late. Yeah, it's going to be buy market. I'm just waiting. How much time do I have? 10 seconds. I'm watching. I actually have the countdown on my other screen. 7 seconds. So buy market. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to try and do 1 point target against a 2 point stop on a 2-bar move here in the S&P. So let's see what happens here. 5702 is my target. 99 is my stop on the S&P. We can watch it on the ladder over here and see if we can climb up to 702. Everybody watching this? And we're done. Nice clean scalp, right? And just over and over and over again. I did this, as I told you, I just did this primarily in NAS, a couple of hours, and it was, look, we started at 50,000, we're at 51,000. Obviously you're going to have retraces, you're going to have drawdowns, you're going to have drawbacks and stuff like that. But it's just a very, very simple, elegant way of picking up quick dollars without you having to think through about anything. You don't even have to think about moving averages. It's the most primitive, elemental component of how trends are made. And I'm telling you, it was just fascinating. This book on complexity just really blew my mind about what scientists have begun to realize is that all life, the most complex life, is actually made up of the stupidest, simplest, easiest rules you can possibly imagine. It's when you just combine them in ever larger numbers as a population of rules that you create this enormously complex, very interesting system. So if you go back down to try to understand what, the markets are just another ecological system. this kind of helps you, orient yourself. But again, the most important aspect of this is just sort of understanding timing, structure. But the far more important aspect of it is that you have to expect to lose 3, 4, 5 times a day. Something you're going to get, something you're going to hit wrong. Not every 2-bar sequence is going to work. Sometimes you're going to get 2 or 3 times where the 2-bar sequence is going to fail you. That actually happens much more sort of like midday when you don't have any kind of trendiness, and you just have to stay with it, because it will reorient. Like the system will reorient itself, and as long as you don't get crazy, don't over leverage, don't over trade on, don't oversize yourself. Just stay at the same size. Not only will you make it back, you'll make more. And for those of you who are sort of just starting out, I mean, again, the thing that's beautiful about all of this is we're trading prop, which is very different from trading your own money, right? I was, how many of you guys know who Bill Ackman is? Have you ever heard of Bill Ackman? He's a very famous hedge fund manager. Has become kind of an internet personality as well. Has anybody ever heard of him? Anyways, it's not important that you've heard of him or not. But, Bill Ackman sort of has had many successes, but also many, many failures. But as a hedge fund manager, what he did was the failures were done with other people's money. He would create these what's called special purpose vehicles, get investors' money, make a huge bet on one particular company or another company, and it worked. He got paid out. If it didn't work, the investors' money blew up. And my wife's a hedge fund manager. We're talking about it. We're just talking about Ackman. And she's not really a big fan of his. And she goes, you can't imagine how many times he's blown up in his career. And I was like, it's not a blow up if it's other people's money. It was a very, very kind of a sarcastic, kind of a caustic comment, because it's kind of true. It's not your own personal money that you're blowing up; it's other people's money, right? So it's not a blow up to you; it's a blow up to other people. But it's as funny as caustic as it was, I actually realized that is exactly the model that we have here, because we're trading prop, right? I don't give a damn if this account blows up. It's not my money. It's not my $50,000 that that's on the line. It's $35 that I have for the eval, or even when I have it on my funded accounts. It's not my money. It's not my money. So I don't care about blowing it up. What's beautiful about this, and now we have maybe a 2-bar red coming up on the S&P that we can try to see if we can exploit that. I'm just watching this out of the corner of my eye. It allows us to basically have a great. If we have a great run, great. We make a lot of money. If we don't have a great run, no big deal. And the other thing is, this gives you the peace of mind when you're losing, when the trade is losing. You're not going to sit there and instantly try to make it back. If you have that mindset of like, I don't give a shit, this is not my money, I'm just going to try to trade my process, you will be much, much more successful. And because you've put yourself into a position where it's not your own personal capital, that's what makes, that's why we love our friends at Apex. I'm going to put the link in here again. Get their accounts. If you've never traded in your life, it's the greatest thing ever, because you get to trade without having to, we have 10 seconds left on the candle. Without, you get to trade without having to the risk of, your own blow money. Oh, I'm late. Sorry. Sorry. I'm talking and I'm late. I should have been talking. I'm late a little bit here. God damn it. I'm too late. I should have come in here. I'm going to exit out here. Okay. All right, good. We still made a little bit of money. Sorry, I can't chew and talk at the same time. But I'm showing you the setups so you guys can then go on yourself after we're done trading and replicate this 1,000 times. But it's pretty cool, right? I mean, like, it's really, really cool. You just clip them. Yeah, I can't fret. This isn't going to be a session where I'm going to be looking at gold or anything else. This is I wanted to have it the most elemental type of a live trading session with you guys, especially for a lot of people who are newbies who are here. because you know the couple important things about success in this: focus, right? I don't give a fuck about gold. I don't give a fuck about S&P or Nasdaq or anything else. I'm focused on just one instrument. I'm focused on this particular structure. I'm just going to clip, clip, clip. And the third focus, if you're really smart, if you're kind of doing this, properly, you say, I'm going to make 300 a day. I'm like at 200 now, and I'm just going to walk away. And then, that's it. I'm done. My exercise, my money workout for the day, my 100 push-ups for the day are done, right? Do that every day, 3,000 in 10 days. You're funded. You're good to go. That's what I kind of wanted to focus on, you guys. I wanted to remove the complexity and create simplicity and make you understand that actually complexity is all about making it as simple as possible. So I hope you guys like this. I mean, I kind of love this. I thought, oh man, this is going to be so much fun to show guys tomorrow, because it's very intuitive, doesn't require any knowledge on anything on your part except the focus and the understanding of how price structures work. And then, obviously, you need to have stops and targets. You need to have everything set up. You need to be familiar with the platform. All of that stuff you guys can learn, very, very quickly. But generally you see now, you can make this more complex or less complex by saying, well, the trend is more or less up. So maybe I'm only going to take the double candle greens. I'm going to ignore the double candle reds. You can variate this strategy and make it more filtered, less filtered, all that kind of stuff that you want. I got 14 seconds left here, by the way, on the trade here. So let me see if I want to do buy market. Do I want to do this? 2 seconds left. Am I looking at the right thing? Okay, buy market.
Order filled.
Let's see if this one works. It's a big, big candle, so it may retrace on me. You know what? I'm going to get out.
Order filled.
It's probably going to work. I don't like it. And this is the beautiful thing is I don't care if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not getting the momentum move, which typically I'm always very, very early in the stuff. I'm fine. I'll take the next one. The next trade would have worked. This actually would have worked nicely. I just I pulled I got a little spooked by the longer candle. But again, this is me overthinking it. Like if I keep it very, very simple, trade would have worked perfectly fine. It would have been yet another $100 for us. It would have been very close to our target. But the beauty of this, the simplicity of this is just really, really cool. And by the way, you're talking about gold, right? Let me just add gold to you guys. Just 1 second. Let me see if I can add gold just to show you. Which gold is the symbol? I totally forgot which gold is the is it GCQ? Where's the Q? Oh, no, GCQ4. There it is. Okay, select. All right, so this is the gold. Gold is just like a really excellent tool for this 1-2 strategy. And there are a lot of people who love to trade gold, and I am certainly one of them. But look at this. We have a 1-2 structure here in gold that's kind of very, very nice. It's actually, I don't have the stops and targets set up. But if you were to play along with me at home here, in at 51.3, targeting 50, 52.3, 49.3 would be a stop. It works most of the time really, really well. Like you can see, here's a double structure that worked well. 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 You had a nice big recovery post news, and all of these tiny little double structures would have worked really, really well. This one actually finally died out. So this one just did not work. So actually, you know what? We could have fun with gold right now. And let me just create a gold stop. I'm going to call this GC 1020. Oops. Okay. And it's going to be, take profit is going to be 10. And this is going to be 20. I'm going to save this as our stop. And then I have two reds coming up here. So is this a turn in gold from 24.50? It's pretty good, like lots of things are kind of lining up as a possible, trade of trend turning structure. So 37 seconds left. This candle stays red, worth a shot. Worth a shot on the short side. So far, no. So far we're not getting the red candle. Yeah, GCQ, I got it. Thanks, Cap. I got it. But super clean, right? Super nice and neat. I got nothing. We can. You guys want to trade gold for a little bit? We can switch around and see how gold goes with us. Got single green. Do I get a double green here? This obviously lots and lots of battle here on the 250 level. If we kind of clear the 250 level, we may be able to go higher. So let's give it a shot. We have 46 seconds left. Let's see if this candle stays green. Then it might be worthwhile for us to get long here. 29 seconds left. Another instrument, which we'll play gold right now, and then we'll come back and I'll show you another instrument that is far less volatile, but also quite a lot of fun to trade. Trade this way is the Dow, the YM. So we can play that as well. So I'm playing around here. I got 5 seconds left on 3 seconds, 2 seconds left on gold. Long market. All right, let's see if gold will be good for us or not. Target is 53.1, right? So we are. So I need to add GC here. GCQ select. Yeah, okay. I want a top of book. 53.1. This is my sweep offer. Let's see what gold does. Gold is approaching these very, very key levels. 2450 obviously being the big one, and then the really, really big level will be 2500. There's clearly a lot of two-way price action over here. So we'll see if this plays out. I'm trading on Trade-of-8. I'm trading on Apex Trade-of-8. Great platform. Let me send you the link. Here's the discount code for 80% off. This account is $30. It cost me $30 to do this evaluation account. It's very, very inexpensive. I actually have, we had this conversation yesterday in my room. And people are asking me, what is the best account for a starting trader? It's not going to work. I guess, we're going to have so here's a cool thing I want to show you. So if this is going to stop me out and it stays that way, right? Stays that way. Let's just see if it stops me out. First of all, I'm at 50.1. Let's see if maybe they hold the gold, but I'm not gonna. It looks like we're very likely going to lose this 50. Okay, so no, I'm still. I guess I held my bid here. What I was going to say is, if it stops me out here, it's a 2. Yeah.
Stop failed.
Okay, so sell market. I'm literally going to sell market here, completely following the reorientation the other way. I'm completely flexible. It gave me a two red trade, so I'm in at 50, and I'm looking for a 49 to come in, right? And we'll see if that works out. Close. putzing around. All right, you know what? I'm gonna exit out. I'll take a little bit of it back. Maybe it'll go back down. But the point is, I'm very, very flex. You know, and I don't have a as I say, you know, dog in the a pony in the race. If I had held longer, I probably would have gotten the 49. Would have gotten the full move. Yeah, it looks like I would have almost gotten the 49. It's fine. You know, totally viable. My kind of point with you guys today is just to show you the flexibility of this approach. I don't necessarily, I'm not looking to, you know, to run up the account while I'm, you know, trading with you guys live, because I have plenty of time to do that myself later on. But like, you know, let's do one more instrument while we're trading, which is the YM, because we've done all the instruments. The reason why I like the YM is a very, very smooth instrument, and the YM we can actually. Oh, I don't have I have to add. Sorry, let me just do YM. This is the only annoying thing about Trade-Evade is you have to create all these templates, which I haven't done. 10, 20, 10, 20, and okay, and it's going to be 10, 20, save. Okay, so now I'm going to do YM 10, 20. So 18 seconds left. It's a double candle move. Now, it's already extended, but it's fine. I'm totally cool trying to trade this as a double candle move to the upside. I got 6-7 seconds left. Let's see if this is going to work. 1, 2, buy market.
Order filled.
All right. So in this particular case, it's a 21 target, 91 stop, right? Let's put this over here on this. I'm going to do YM4, select, yes, okay. And you can see that, I'm in at 11, and I'm just looking for 21. Take me out on this run. And you see, when you're trading the 1 minute chart, it's very, very fast. A lot of times I will I'll take the profits, much quicker. I'll take them sometimes 18, 19 just to get myself out. But I kind of just want to show you, damn it. It was right there. It was right there. I should have taken the trade. Okay, there we go. And it's done. Okay. And we picked up the trade. And, this is probably, if you're going to kind of train yourself on this structure, this is a very good structure. Especially like, if you say, Dow has obviously been the strongest one of the day. It's up one. Look at it, 420 points. You could have captured lots and lots and lots of moves here. This is such a cool little technique on its simplest form, but it can also be pretty sophisticated. Like, you can have a fundamental view, retail sales was strong, market is up. This is the biggest winner of all. Like, if you look at the charts right now, Dow is far ahead of, Dow is up 1%. The Nasdaq is flat on the day. Gold is up 73 and the S&P is up 31. So, the rule of thumb is you're going to trade trends. You always, you trade the winner. And if you trade the winner, you trade the double, double greens on the winner all day long, right? Just trade the double greens on the winner, and that's all. That's all you can do. You can just ignore the double reds, and you're fine. You could have had a really, really great day just doing that. So it's super cool because a very, very simple approach, but you can combine it with lots of interesting different analytical frameworks to make it even better than it is. But I wanted the main thing is I wanted today was to show you, hey, it worked in every single, like we traded every single instrument on the planet. We traded Nasdaq, we traded S&P, we traded gold, and we traded YM. Made money in all of them, right? Or at least even when we lost money, we made money on the next trade down, right? I showed you the simplicity of the entry and the structure. And then you can overlay, all sorts of other analytics on it that make a lot of sense. Without any indicator, I can tell you there's lots of Apex. No, that's not true. Blaze, they're not denying anybody they're denying payments to people who cheat. They're not denying payments to anybody. They've paid $200 million out to traders. The people that they deny payments to is people who literally were averaging down until they either burnt the account or the account recovered. That's not trading. That's cheating, and they're absolutely right to do this. One of the cool things that you see me, I always trade with a stop and a target, like a professional trader. I always have risk control, and we're always trading small. Like Apex loves my method of trading. They're very, very happy. Lots of guys in my room in Pass the Prop, which I'm going to just put up here again if you guys want to join me in Pass the Prop. I think we got funded to like probably about $3 million at this point, maybe even up to $5 million of funding, and they're all getting funded and they're getting paid out. So it's all nonsense. Title of the book. Oh shit, good question. Let me look at my Audible. Good question. What is the title of this book? Complexity by Mitchell Walton. It's on Audible. The Emerging Science at the Edge of Order and Chaos. The book is called Complexity. Really cool. I mean, it's really cool if you're a geek, but it's really fun. Can I tell us the position sizes in dollars? It just one. I'm trading one. So just to give you an idea, if you want me to be 100% proper, I'm trading $100 risk, $100 profit, $200 risk on a $50,000 account, right? So to kind of like, if I'm trading for a couple of hours and I have like 10, 15 trades, when the dust settles and the everything settles down, you're hoping to be net 500. So you basically, let's say 10 trades, two of them lose 400, 8 of them win 800, you're net 400. That's kind of where I'm trying to be 75-25 basically most of the time, which is what I really want to be. That's sort of like the sweet spot of the 2-bar structure. And you can try to make it better or worse depending on, do you want to only take the greens? Do you want to trade the strongest? Do you want to trade one instrument? Do you want to trade multiple instruments? You can make it as complex or as simple as you want it to be. I was gonna take this trade over here, but I was talking to you guys over here. That would have been another clean winner. And you can see, we've been around here for 45 minutes. We took at least 6-7 trades. You can see that it doesn't take a lot of time. It's an hour to 2 hours of just focused trading. Especially this is prime hours. 10 to 11 is the best hours because this is when you get the greatest amount of trendiness and the greatest volatility because it's the European close. So lots and lots of volume comes in here, and you will get nice clean moves on this 2-bar structure that will really work very, very well. So yeah, like the proper way to do it. The problem is, sometimes I'm rushing and I will do 50, 100 on the S&P and the Dow because those are smaller contracts. But if it's a one contract, it's always 100, 200 on gold and Nasdaq. That's pretty, that's a pretty good rule of thumb. You have $2,500 of losses in an account, right? And you have a $200 loss. That means you got to really like have 10, 11 losses in a row to burn your account down. You're disciplined and you don't lever up your size, and you just you stay to this to the true structure of just only taking double greens or double reds, not rushing, not overriding, not just randomly. Like for example, I'm going to buy this green because it's because I know it's going up. I know it's going up is the famous last words of every losing trader that's ever lived. If you just kind of refrain from all of that, just keep it very simple, you naturally just accrete every single day, get funded, and then you just simply do it now with real money, $300-400 a day, real money, very, very simple, nice and clean, super cool. Any other questions? I'm looking around here to see. So it looks like it's interesting. We're now at 50-50 on the futures, which is good. So it means 50% of you who've never traded futures, you're basically getting exposed to what I think is the simplest, cleanest, easiest way to do this, right? Nothing complicated. I'm not teaching you any complex strategies. We'll save that for tomorrow. If we're going to do, account hopping and multiple trade entries, but this is good enough for like lots of people who want to start out. What do you guys think? That's correct. So Leon, it's a 10 pip. Well, if 10 pips equates to $1, I don't know where 10 pips. Sometimes 10 pips can be only 10 cents. It's $1, $2 on futures, right? So on CFDs, whatever is the CFD equivalent of that is, coming in. Hey, we're at look at Dow. So now this is kind of fun. Like let's just play this along. We're at 40,100, round number, right? Round number. Still holding the double greens here, right? Sorry, I'm talking and I missed the trick. Fuck, sorry. Anyways, here's what I want to show you. My worst habit. I'm gonna show you my worst habits, but I'm gonna try and do them at least in a consistent manner. So we're above 40,100, right? If this is going to be some kind of a resistance level, which it doesn't look like it's going to be, but let's, they keep running this. We're up 500 points, $100, $1.25 for the day. I'm going to look for a two bar red as a turn signal. If I get that, I'll trade that turn signal. If you get, for those of you who are degenerate turn traders and cannot let a good thing go. Shorting the strongest instrument during the day is probably the stupidest thing we can do. But let's have fun, But we're going to have fun within our framework. So like right now, I'm just climbing, right? And I don't have it. The most important thing is if you don't have the signal, you don't trade. So if this goes red, this is my first red. I need my second red to really give me any semblance of confidence that this is a micro trend about to happen. I'll stay with you guys for a little bit. I got to run soon, but let's just stay and see how this cycle works out. If you trade prop, do you owe the money back if you get funded? No, you don't owe any money. That's the new retail funded prop model. No, there is no money you owe. With Apex, it's incredibly simple. You get funded, you pay a one-time data fee of about $160, and then if you make money, they'll pay you. You have to make $2,000. They'll pay you out that, and then anything above that, they'll pay you out on a staggered basis. So first month they'll pay you $2,000 on one account, but if you have 20 accounts, they'll pay you $2,000 per account. So you can get paid out $40,000 if you have 20 accounts working at the same time. All right, I got a double bar here. How much time do I have? 33 seconds. 33 seconds on the clock. Let's see if this red holds, and if this if it's a legitimate turn trade. Well, it's definitely worth a shot. We'll give it a shot if this holds. 18 seconds left on the turn here. Again, stupidest thing in the world is to short the strongest thing in the world. But if you're going to do it, at least do it with rules, right? Do it with rules. 6 seconds left. Still red, but not really. See, this is what I'm saying. Not really. No signal. Don't trade. See how my framework keeps me out of a losing trade? Doesn't mean it's always going to keep me out of a losing trade, but it just kept me out of this one, which is utterly unnecessary to have taken that trade, and it kept me out of it. That's the beauty of staying to the framework, right? All right. So now again, back to the red bar. You see that the other cool thing is you can literally see traders having a tug of war battle here at this key's resistance level, right? You can totally see them setting up, and all the sellers are kind of making the offers, and the buyers are desperately trying to push it back through to the higher level, but they're kind of losing momentum at this point. We got 11 seconds left on. Now we start the count again. It's not a trend until you get two of them in a row. again, sort of very, very important to stay. See us property. Sorry, Mohammed. Kindly see us properties with moving average. Are you asking me what the moving average is? That's an 8-period moving average. Which period of moving average? Oh yeah, it's the 8-period moving average. Sorry, I didn't quite understand what you're asking. It's a very, very, so why 8-period? Why not? Literally, they're all random and arbitrary, but you might as well, but the 8-period SMA is just a nice, clean, trend-based average 1-minute chart. You can see how it encapsulates the trend pretty nicely. And you see, I'm still not getting the two bar fill. Still not, not getting that signal. We'll see it. What do I have? 10 seconds left. Let's see. In 10 seconds, this may actually turn. Let's see. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, sell market. All right, let's see. Let's see if we get any move here. So now I'm 78 is my target. 108 is, 78 is my target. 88 is my entry. You can see it over here. Let's see if it gets any kind of movement here. Nope. Remember, this is my Achilles heel. I love to pick tops, pick bottoms. Don't do this at home, children. But it's a lot of fun when that happens. We're almost there, and we're there. Beautiful. We're done, and we stayed to the framework. I didn't fuck around. I actually stayed to my rules, and we hit the target. We made money. We're good to go. So I hope you guys like this. I mean, I thought this was, it was like I'm just basically making lemonade out of lemons. Yesterday was just a day where everybody was frustrated because we couldn't trade. I just kind of started putzing around with this, and I said, hey guys, this is going to be awesome in live. People are going to love this in live because it's so simple. So let me do my final poll. Do you like my simple strategy? Let's see. And be honest, do you like my 2-bar strategy? I'm not looking for your sympathy. I'm looking for your honesty. Okay, let's do this final poll, and then we'll see how everybody, what everybody thinks about it. And see if you guys like it. But I absolutely think it, again, goes back to the whole idea of everything in life is composed of its simplest, purest elements. And all we're going to try and do is just find those simplest, purest elements in the market and, make them work to our advantage. Just basically that's it. We're going to make them work to our advantage, right? Like I did today with you guys in showing you all these trades. So fun, right? Hope you guys like it. Everybody, please invite all your friends. We're gonna do this again for free tomorrow. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday, totally free on YouTube. I love doing this. So invite anybody who's never traded, because we'll show them how much fun this is. We'll show them how cheap this is to do because it doesn't cost you any money aside from the fee. And they'll get the bug. Once we get the bug, once you trade markets once, you'll trade them for life. That's the game plan. You like trading this, you can convert this into a nice little hobby or into a full trading profession if you like doing this. But please invite all your friends. I'd love to see more people in live because the one thing you guys know is I trade. I don't sit here and pontificate for 2 hours about ICT and the third derivative of the fourth price wave of the bullshit. Okay, it's all bullshit. It's price action and it's trend, and if you kind of just deconstruct it to its simplest level, that's where you make the money. So I hope you guys really like that. Anyways, thank you. I got to run, guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow, same time, same bad channel. Please bring all your friends. Okay, everybody enjoy, and be sure again, my friends at Apex, go get an account so you guys can trade with me side by side tomorrow. Okay, let's do that. We'll talk a little bit about what are the best accounts tomorrow for everybody who's starting out to trade with. But my sort of the TLDR on this is go for the 25,000 or the 50,000 account, and I'll explain tomorrow why I absolutely think those are much better accounts than the large accounts. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you all guys tomorrow. Take care.